Alright, welcome to the channel. My name is Shane Kirby. This is Play Fourth. Sorry for the delay. We had issues with a player having difficulty getting connected. But thank goodness we're square again. We're getting started on. God, I forgot what episode number of Vurt Gutter Dreams this is, but like 6, something like that. Episode 6, I think. So we're picking up right. Well, we're not picking right where we left off. We're going to have some time, like, transition, after the last session. We're going to have some, some extra downtime for you guys to kind of explain maybe what you've been doing. But we're going to do that after we jump out of this one quick, scenario we're going to be in. And just to kind of keep things moving, we've got everyone in this. We're going to begin the game in a feather. Okay, so one of the feathers that you guys bought back when you went to a Vurt you want before you went into Eden Lost. And I'm assuming that everyone here, it would be easy for me if everyone here is participating in the feather. When you complete it, obviously, you'll get experience points. So that's usually enough reason to convince people to do feathers. Hey, Eddie, could you mute your mic, buddy, when you're not talking? Your bird is chirping away back in there.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Anyway, so when we, so you guys we're going to start, in the middle of a scene already in this feather, okay? Because the build-up isn't really what we're looking for. We're looking for just right into the action, a cool scenario to kind of transition us into the rest of the session. And this particular feather is one of the blue feathers that you guys acquired. And we could randomly roll to figure out whose feather gets used up and all that kind of stuff. But it's a blue feather, and it's called Jurassic Espionage. And no, I'm not that creative. It's not that different from Jurassic Park. So your characters are people that are surprisingly all connected to a theme park. All right? A dinosaur-themed theme park. And so what it is, the way this feather particularly works is it's kind of like a video game, right? You pick a character, and you're playing that character. Now, since it's a dream and it's not a video game, for the most part, you're playing yourself. But what we're going to do is, instead of this session going through and announcing each player's character, you're going to tell me who you are and tell me who you're playing in Jurassic Espionage. Okay? Alright? And you can come up with whatever you want. You can come up with whatever makes sense. But the scenario of this particular feather, which is a pretty common feather, but the reason why you guys grabbed it maybe is because you just never done it. This particular feather is a story of corporate espionage in a theme park Jurassic World style setting. And when the story when we jump into our story, the power has just come back on. The klaxons are firing. You've heard the explosion and release of dinosaurs escaping from their cages. It's been minutes as tourists flip out, but your characters are in the complex. You're in the business side complex, right? You've already maybe there's some tourists and stuff here who've fled into this complex after the initial outbreak, but you guys are in the business center. This is where the science happens. This is where paperwork is filed. This is that place, okay? And so you guys are in there, but there are still dinosaurs on the loose. This isn't like Jurassic Park 1 where they're the only people there at this point are 5 staff members. This is full on Jurassic World. There are 1,000 people here, losing their damn mind. There are people that are employees of the Jurassic theme park losing their damn mind, running around like crazy, not knowing what to do right now. And so, but the thing with feathers, right? Feathers ultimately have a goal. Feathers have a way to complete them. It's kind of like a video game, right? You have a quest, right? In this particular feather, your goal as players are to stop the corporate espionage. You don't have to be a character that's connected to that, but your goal as players are to stop the corporate espionage. All right? And you get bonus points or bonus XP for saving as many lives as possible. All right? Saving tourists, that sort of stuff. Okay? So, now I'm going to start with Jeremy, as we always do. But Jeremy, instead, you're going to tell me not that you're playing even, but that who even is playing right now. We're going meta. So, Jeremy, start us off.
So, Even's playing the big game hunter from Australia.
Nice. Describe the big game hunter. Tell me a little more about him.
Well, the standard whatever hat with the one brim that goes up, and lots of teeth, claws, etc. on the necklace, but a real quiet, grumpy looking dude. That kind of thing.
It's an Australian national treasure. What's his name? Paul something? I can't remember his name, but you're basically Crocodile Dundee.
Exactly.
Okay,
something
cool.
like that. Stereotype galore.
And I imagine he has a big giant dinosaur gun, right?
That would be the plan. Yeah, it's not an
You know
elephant
what?
gun.
You know what?
It's a dinosaur gun.
No, this is what happened. This is what happened, because that's not scary. His dinosaur gun got knocked away or left somewhere, escaping a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So he has his sidearm, and that's it. What is his sidearm? Is it like a revolver, or is it like a Desert Eagle?
That's a knife.
Oh, so his sidearm is a K-bar. Okay.
Yeah.
His sidearm is a K-bar. Nice. Okay. Which he's proficient in throwing. All right. So, Eddie, why don't you tell us who you're playing in this dream?
I think I'll play the female scientist.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And is, I guess, her scientist, her field is probably like what do you call it, like dinosaur paleontology type stuff?
Yeah, sure thing. Like in the movie, like the ones that go the first time to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard's character. Yeah. 10-4. You gonna run around in high heels for the blue feather?
Oh no. So I'm only choosing her for her boots.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, thick ass boots.
Nice. First thing she did is oh wait, there's an emergency situation. Took off her high heels and put on her boots. All right, nice. All right, cool. Robin, what are you gonna play? What's your character in this scenario?
Paige is going to play Arnold Schwarzenegger as RoboCop.
Nice. This is a Vurt version of Jurassic Park, right? So, maybe I like the idea of you know what? I love this idea. What do you think of the idea that you were part of the corporate espionage team that is supposed to be doing the bad thing?
Yeah.
And someone reprogrammed you to help them.
Yeah. I like it.
Cool. All right, sweet. All right, and Sean, tell us who Hack is playing in this blue feather.
The only thing that really comes to mind, and I have to tap my own personal life here, he is playing the guy that is probably going to get murdered by a dinosaur immediately.
Nice.
The
lawyer?
red shirt guy.
The lawyer.
Yeah, so he's playing that guy, and that guy he's not even supposed to be here. He's only supposed to be here for 3 or 4 days and then fly home.
Nice.
And yeah, he was supposed to be somewhere else. It was supposed to be quiet. Rerouted here at the last minute because his boss hates it. And he was supposed to be ferreting out fraud. So he was the number cruncher. He's supposed to determine, what's going on with the espionage, which department it's in.
Nice. Cool.
He has
2 weeks before your
a
retirement.
calculator.
Nice. Yep.
That's his.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm actually going to give each of you an asset to kind of represent your classes you picked. Uh, so even you have an asset on melee combat or any kind of thing with your K-bar. Okay. Paige, your character has an asset on I would say shooting. Maybe
Yes.
like she's like the combat character. So and remember, Jeremy, that means anything with the K-bar. Like you're a master of that K-bar. Okay. Throwing, stabbing, hacking into whatever with a freaking K-bar. Whatever, I don't know. So we got a shooter, we got a knife guy, and Weaver, you have an asset on science. We'll just say science. Any fucking science.
Alrighty.
And Sean, you have one asset that you can use on any role you want once.
Okay.
All right. You have like that lucky, like character who shouldn't be here type thing from like.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So when we begin, you guys are all running down through the hall. You've just reprogrammed Paige's character. And you're running down the hall, and maybe Paige's character is what tells y'all that there's an espionage, like guerrilla, like corporate security team that shut down all the power, that disabled all the Jurassic, like jails and stuff, or what do you call them, cages holding in all the dinosaurs to create a distraction, and they're inside. So this isn't like Jurassic Park where like you had one idiot like who was trying to steal clone. We're talking about like a hit squad, right? And so you guys turn the corner and you're running towards the lab because that's your destination to stop them. But around the corner, you hear the slam of a door. The splintering of wood flies into the screen, into your view. And you see a man get pushed by a raptor into the hallway. And the raptor and him both are sliding on the door. Now, I want all of you to make a speed roll, please. That would be we'll say it's difficulty 3. Difficulty 3.
Oh, Shane, could you roll for me 1 second? I'm trying to get
Yeah, that's fine.
my screen separate to.
Hey, you're getting into Fantasy Grounds at least. That's cool. That's good news.
Yeah. Trying to. Let me see if it works.
Very cool. Difficulty 3. Well, even failed. Well, they both failed. No, she succeeded.
Yay!
Okay, so we got 2 successes. All right. And hack. Oh, you got it. You rolled it. Oh, nice. You succeeded. All right, cool. So what happens is this door flies open, flies across the room, raptor and man on top of it, and starts sliding towards you guys. It almost collides with everyone except for Even, or who Even's playing. What's his name? Give us a cool name. It's gotta be badass. On the spot. You can come up with it later. How about that? I'll give you some time to think about it.
Okay.
So your character is hit by the door and is thrown back. Your character is prone, and you take 2 might damage. And it's a good time to mention that when you take damage in a blue feather, you'll still go unconscious, but what'll happen is you'll just tap out of the feather. You'll meet the scenario for failing in the feather, and in this case, dying would be failing. So you'll just boom out of the feather. So you don't really want to die because you won't get the XP for succeeding the feather. So yeah. So you get hit and you're thrown against the wall, but you're not prone. So now there's a raptor there to contend with, guys. I want you all to roll initiative against the raptor. And let's see, I want to roll for Weaver.
My bad. Always with the double clicking. Sorry.
I do it in Fantasy Grounds too, quite a bit.
Yeah, I do it
I-
all the time. I can't help it.
I don't
Yeah, I
know
was
why
trying to-
why you do it specifically, but I do it in Fantasy Grounds because I have one of those like gaming mice that's like really fucking fast.
I do have
And
a
it'll
game
click like
mouse,
3
too.
times when I want to click twice. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Then can I try rolling?
Yeah,
See if
sure.
I'm
Let me
connected or
check and make
something?
sure you got ownership of it. Let me take care of that for you.
I may have done something with it.
I'll clear it. Okay, so now, if you will, go to Eddie. Go to character on the top. It's close to top right. There you go.
I think I got it.
And then you can just
Alrighty.
click on your portrait, and it'll bring up your character.
Oh,
And you got a little
Sweet.
button there that says initiative. I know all this is pretty new to you, so I understand.
yeah.
All
Initiative. Alrighty, I got 0.
right. Yeah, just hit the little
I mean-
the little black thing. It looks like a dice beside initiative under skills.
Okay, I got it, I think. Did I?
I didn't roll it. You'll
Thank
see
you.
on the screen if it rolls. That's fine. I'll hit it for you. We'll to give you time to familiarize yourself with the character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got. Let's see. Got to put Weaver in. Get Stray out of there, and we got to put a dinosaur in there. Raptor. All right, so there's a raptor here. I believe Jeremy's going first. Well, actually, it could be either one of any of you because you any of you but DJ Weaver can go first. So, what do you do?
Can I just shoot the raptor?
Sean, you're muted. Yeah, you can. You can just shoot the raptor, Robin, if you want to act first. Go right ahead.
Yeah, that's what unless somebody else had another plan. I'm open to suggestions.
It's everything
Shooting the
I can
raptor
do
is
to
a
save
perfectly
that
legitimate
that-
idea.
GIF or meme from the shoot her.
Oh yeah. Okay, so why don't you act first then, Paige?
Yeah.
You I don't know why it puts you down below the creature. Oh, I know why, because I changed its level. Oh well. Paige, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess, take a shot at it with my
Yeah, what do
badass.
your weapons look like? Like, are you? I just said you're a robot Terminator. You said you're a robot Terminator man. So what is that? What does that look like?
Okay, don't judge me, but I've actually never seen. Well, I've seen RoboCop, but like when I was 6, so it's
Oh.
been a long time. Are the guns are in his? Not in his. He has like regular.
They're in his
hands,
legs.
right? They're in his legs. That's right.
Oh, I thought he. Oh, see, I'm misremembering too. I was thinking they were on his wrist. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
know
He has a sidearm, like a police
Yeah.
sidearm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have? I want it to be like a Gatling gun or something. I think that'd be really cool. But
So
I mean,
less
I understand-
RoboCop and more StarCraft, like body armor, like mech suit. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Sure. All right. I'm good with that. It's a dream. Sure.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just gonna,
And Jeremy's like, I just got a fucking knife, man.
Stab him.
Yeah. So I
Alright.
don't know how I would resolve this. by
Is it like
rolling.
War Machine? It's like on your shoulder, and you go.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
I made a Marvel
Definitely.
reference. She gets it. RoboCop. No.
Nice.
All right.
Priorities, man. Priorities.
All right. So, roll an attack with that, and you just remember to mark an asset because your character is a RoboCop. So.
Okay. So I'm not sure how to do that. Okay.
Oh yeah. We'll temporarily put you a new weapon on your attacks. How about that?
Okay. Cool. And then
We'll
so
call
it would
We'll
come
call
out
it
of
robot
like
gun.
out of my might, I guess you mean, like for the asset.
It'd be a speed test.
Oh,
but-
speed. Okay.
And so, like, I just put it there. There you go.
So that makes me go down one, right? Just making sure I understand. From
Mhm.
my speed pool.
All you have to do is roll your attack from your
Okay.
action step. I've already got you
Alright.
one on there.
Okay.
Just hit the little. There you go.
All right. Cool.
Nice. Very cool. All right, so I'll say that is we'll say it's a heavy weapon. It's a badass gun.
Nice.
I'm about to make this
Raptor.
raptor tougher. I didn't know we were gonna have a fucking Zerg killing StarCraft. All right. That's what happens when you give players agency. No, just playing it. So Jeremy or Sean, what do your characters do?
You said we're in a lab. What kind of?
You are on your way to the lab because you know that you have to stop the corporate espionage team.
Oh, okay. Is there anything around me I can just throw at this thing?
Sure. Why don't you tell me what's around you that you could throw at the thing? This is what happens when I have very little part as a GM. I make you GM.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll say since we're on our way to the lab, there's like a cart full of, or like there's one of those storage things along the wall.
No.
Yeah.
So
Estoy en audio nada más.
speakers and
Yo los puedo ver a ellos, pero ellos no me van a ver a mí. Oh.
like lab equipment, and I'm just gonna try to push it over on the thing.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Does it have like nasty, painful chemicals? Maybe.
Yeah,
that could burn.
Well, I was gonna say like whatever's in the beakers.
Yes. There you go. All right. So this is what we'll do. Actually, you know what? I'll make this fun. We'll call it like a cipher. All right. So I'm gonna say it's level 1d6 plus 3. So we're gonna see what level, how much damage this stuff does. Hopefully it's a lot. Watch it roll. 7 damage this thing. All right. So why don't you make? But I'm gonna say it takes a speed task. I'm gonna say it's a difficulty less though. So I'll say it's like this cart is. Well, I will say it's might task actually to push over this cart on top of it. So I'll say it's a difficulty 3 to push it over on top of it. Don't forget you can use your asset if you choose to do so.
I'm gonna save it until I'm like pretty much gonna die.
When you get to the squad of like killing.
Yeah.
Apparently, well, oh shit! I just thought of this. So Robin decided that since she's a mech, basically like a walking mech, that means all of the corporate espionage guys are walking mechs.
My bad, guys.
That's not,
Yeah, y'all are not winning this blue feather. All right, Sean, go ahead and roll that. All right.
Let me see, train. So
I shall protect you.
nice. So it just says might defense. I'm trying to look and see how I'd roll this.
Just roll an untrained roll. Untrained.
Oh,
You're gone for 2 weeks. People forget how to play.
Oh God.
Okay, so this is what you don't want to spend XP, Sean, on a blue feather. You don't want to spend XP. Okay, so we've already established what level the asset is, right? Okay, so what happens is when Sean tries to push it over, he succeeds in pushing it over, and I'll let him deal the damage to the raptor. But you splash the beakers on yourself as well, and you take 7 might damage.
Shit. Okay.
So the raptor gets hurt, but so do you.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
All right.
Area damage.
Yep. And let's see. Oh, the raptor ain't got much left. All right, so Weaver. So actually, no. Jeremy's next. Well, it may be dead by the time Weaver gets here, but we may keep in the initiative. Just keep things going smooth. Jeremy, what does Crocodile Dundee do?
Well, his name is
terrible.
Alexander
I'm sorry.
Steele.
Oh,
And
nice.
Since the big cart is on top of the raptor now, he's gonna just try and stab the raptor in its leg
Nice.
and hold the cart down, like land on top.
Is he trying to save the raptor? Because he's going the leg.
No.
I mean, go for an eye or some shit.
Okay, you're right. I don't know why I said leg. Not trying to save the raptor.
Okay. Well,
But I would like to wear its skull as a trophy.
no,
if it's
oh
fake.
yeah, you gotta
But I
save the
don't.
stroke. Cause you're gonna wear you're gonna be like a Flavor Flav of Jurassic Park. You have like a raptor skull hanging from your neck.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm here.
Nice. Yeah. So make I'll say you get a asset because he's on the ground, but make an attack roll against the raptor.
That's no good. Asset. asset 1, but I don't know melee for anything. So
Well, remember, you got an asset from that too. So you should have 2 assets.
I do. What?
It only applied 1, but that's fine. Okay. So what happens is as you come to like jab it down on top of the raptor, he like swings his head up and makes like a raptor shriek and like hits your knife and like knocks you off balance, and you don't manage to stab him. Now it is the raptor's turn, and you're right nearby. The raptor is going to try to bite you. You can add as a defense to this your knife. Maybe like you're trying to like stop it by jamming the knife into it or something. So make a speed defense roll.
Yeah, I'm bad.
All right. So you try to stop the raptor, and your knife like you get it up in time, but like it hits the scales, and like it doesn't go through, and the raptor just bites onto you. Let me see how much damage it does. 8 damage. 8 might damage as the raptor bites into your flesh.
That's I'm gone. My might's all gone.
Your might's all gone. Nice. All right.
Wait. Never mind. I have to remember what the other things. So
I probably should have given you guys
all
like,
our normal power things as well, or with.
Yeah, you have all your normal stuff because it's a dream, and it's just a dream, right? It's not a video game, so you can. Yeah. If you have anything to apply, there you go.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Okay, so mark impaired. Well, I'll do it for you. There you go.
Yep.
And Weaver, the raptor's still kicking. He's apparently doing pretty good. What is the Scientologist, paleontologist do?
Can I have a trank gun, like a small handheld?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give it a tranquilizing shot. See if that works.
Very cool. Give her a go. Make a speed attack.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's go make it. Whoop. Oh, that's good.
All right. So difficulty 5 is exactly what you need to hit. So it only had 2 health left. So I'll say the tranquilizer dart puts the creature to sleep, and it flops around for a second or two, and then he hit it square. So it just kind of she hit it square, and now it just kind of slumps over. And at that moment, you guys look up when you hear the sound of gunfire and screaming coming from the labs further ahead. Now, I will quickly say before we transition, you guys tell me what you do next. I really have nothing prepared as far as the specifics. So do what you want. I mean, I didn't even establish that they're mech dudes. So...
My bad.
That's what they call it. It's like the cop version of like escalation, you know.
I have a question of my fellow players. Since I was formerly one of those people working for the corporation or what have you, what would you guys have said that you like reprogrammed me? Like, what is my directive? I want you guys to tell me how to act, I guess.
Jeremy, you're muted.
Stop your former employers from carrying out their plans.
Okay.
I mean, that's on the nose, but...
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Sean, sorry, you may have to say all that again. I just lost feed.
Oh, okay. Well, no. I was just agreeing.
I don't know why.
So
but
am I a
just, like, it just
paleontologist
totally went.
working with the corporation, or are we like the A team, pretty much trying to stop the bad guys? I got kind of lost there for a second.
Well, yeah, because when I lost feed, I lost everything. I lost audio, lost video, everything. So I don't even know what Sean said. So if we can backtrack a little bit to when Sean started talking, and then
No, all I was saying was I think it's a good idea if she's just been reprogrammed to fight back.
Annihilate enemies.
okay,
Probably
cool.
the only thing she would reprogram to do anyway.
All right, cool. So
Is it possible that they don't know she's been reprogrammed?
yeah, sure,
Okay,
that's fine.
that helps.
That'd be
Until
handy.
I start shooting them.
Yeah,
They're
but I
like,
mean,
rogue robot.
that's kind of handy though, right? I mean, you can still get in close, maybe. Okay, so you'll come up with a scenario, maybe like you got prisoners or something. Weaver, you asked a question about your character and the scientist. The corporation I'm talking about is the corporation making the hit, trying to steal stuff. I just assumed you were working for the park. Your character.
Me too.
Okay,
we're
good
on
deal.
the
We're on the same page. Okay, good deal. Yeah. So what's next, guys? Y'all gonna rush into the gunfire? You gonna come up with a plan? You gonna? I don't know.
I look to my allies and I say, need directions. In my terrible robot voice.
I'm just sitting there trying to bandage my arm because I probably
Yeah, there's like a big raptor bite in your arm.
yeah. And
Yeah,
so,
me too.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, that's Jeremy that's got the raptor bite. It's Sean has got acid all over his face and stuff.
Oh yeah.
just all over my face.
It's like
just melted
Two-Face.
off.
Yeah.
So since I work for the park, can I just suggest that like the rest leaves or something? Like, oh, you gotta leave. It is like the whole park is going bananas or something.
Yeah, you want to maybe try to help get tourists out and that kind of stuff, like or employees and stuff, and try to kind of just, I guess, help try to get people safe.
Sure.
Yeah. If you guys succeed in getting a certain percentage of the innocent safe, I'll give you +1 XP at the end of the dream. So at the end of the feather. So yeah. So what kind of action would that be? I'd say that'd be like an intellect action, and other people can teamwork you on that. I'll say that they can assist in other ways. They can come up with the way in which they assist, and for every success they get, they'll give you an asset. But I'll say that to get people out of there and save lives would be, actually I would say that'd be that's a multi-level skill check, because that's there's gonna be 1 to try to lead people out of there, 2 you gotta keep them alive, and maybe 3 navigate them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say that. Ooh, that's if you're gonna need to, if you want to succeed without any sort of complications, you need to succeed at all 3 of those. You might still succeed with failing one of those, but without any complications. So
I have an idea.
All right.
Maybe. For hack, could he hack in somehow if there was a terminal somewhere or something? Could you hack in to their systems and play, I assume if it's a big theme park, they have screens or something everywhere that have emergency broadcasts for exiting the park. It'll play a thing on the speakers, please proceed to the nearest exit, that kind of stuff. Wonder if we could hack into a terminal and get that emergency evacuation broadcast going.
Or you could yeah, totally, you could do that. But maybe even deeper, for example, Sean, maybe you go to this console and you could see the cameras and stuff. And maybe the way in which you're helping the people escape is telling them, don't go down that corridor, there's raptors there, or don't go down there, the T-Rex is loose, or the catwalk in Sector 51 is down and the Megalodon's there. I don't know. I'm just coming up with shit,
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I was thinking. Also, maybe closing gates and stuff like that.
Yeah, closing off gates for dinosaurs so they can't get to people. Awesome. So we got a way in which Sean can help get people to safety. What about other players? I mean, you can. Well, even like we'll say Paige's character, she could just be like
Even
walking
Sean.
with the people and shooting things. I mean,
yeah.
just doing what she does. Jeremy, maybe you could be like stealthily like watching for dinosaurs and like leading everybody out to safety or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep. Why are you laughing? You don't like that?
I don't know. Because everything we think about, all I can think about is catchphrases from the movies.
Oh yes, I totally knew this would be cliched. I didn't give a fuck. So I said, let's embrace it.
It happened to me too.
Yes, let's embrace it. Okay. Well, what about what are ways Eddie can help? Eddie can help.
Maybe
What's
I
his
know my way.
idea? He already knows the
Yeah, maybe a lead role, like a lead role to kind of use his intellect and his charisma to.
Yeah, the one that knows the way around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. You could lead us to where the terminals are. You know your way around the park, right?
And don't forget too, since you're still playing Weaver can talk good. I know it's funny. You talk good, yes, but you might can like an intellect role and add stuff like your persuasion and stuff in there, maybe. Okay, so yeah, why don't we have we'll have Weaver roll last, and we'll say he's kind of the lead role, and he gets an asset to getting everybody out of here based on how everybody else rolls. So why don't we start? We'll start in the order in which it was mentioned. Hack. You get to the computer consoles, you're looking at the cameras and stuff, you're trying to keep the people safe that are corralled together. Well, let's see how well later Weaver corrals them together, but why don't you make an intellect roll that's appropriate. I'll say it's a difficulty 4 action, and I would say your electronics and computers could apply to this, so you'll have so you can roll computers or electronics, Sean, and just add one asset because they're rolling together. You're going to get to use them both.
Okay. Let's see. So just add one. Okay.
Yeah, just roll one of them. Nice. Okay, so we got a success from Sean. All right, sweet. That'll reduce the difficulty of Weaver's roll. And now next is Paige. What's your character's name? Like, what is this robot's name? Because I got Jeremy to name his character.
I need to name mine.
Sean's name is Skeevy Lawyer.
Accountant.
Sorry, Paige.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna come up with some, stereotypical robot name like Defense Unit 711.
Nice, 711. Very cool. All right.
Go with it.
Okay, Defense Unit 711. Make your, I guess shooting would be appropriate for keeping people alive in this scenario.
All right, I'll take it. So, okay, I will roll
The pew pews.
Just roll an attack like you would roll an attack or something.
Yay, that's not too terrible.
All right, that's one success. Nice. Where'd your ass? Oh yeah, your assets from shooting people. Okay, thank you. I was like, what's that from? And Jeremy, no, you're fine. It was supposed to be in there. I just screwed up. Jeremy, what does Alexander Steele do?
First, I would want to take an action to recover a roll and not have 0 might. Is that something I can do before?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Yes, you can. I'm sure there's time where y'all were talking about, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. So that's... stop it, computer. There it goes. Okay.
Very cool. 8 points. Nice.
Wow.
See, it's relatively easy to recover in this game, once you start getting bonuses and stuff from tiers and everything.
So then
You mark
hell, I forgot what I was gonna do.
I think you were. Well, I'd suggested that you could maybe like go along with like the group and like keep them safe by like scouting ahead with stealth or something. But you can come up with something else.
I want to do the same kind of thing that Defense Unit 711 is doing, where I get to use my new power of quantum lancing stuff whenever a dinosaur jumps out in front of us.
Quantum lancing. You have to explain that. You can't just breeze over quantum lancing.
So that's one of those new spells I've gotten, or one of the 2 new spells I got, and so
What?
it's an actual range attack. Let's see. Like any quantum lance, it's gonna agitate molecules in a beam in front of me, but it does damage and to living targets in an immediate range.
Oh, nice.
Stuff like
that. Okay. Well, okay. Well, what kind of roll would that? I guess what kind of roll would we roll for you?
That is an intelligence roll. It's an actual. It's an action,
right.
and why does it have type next?
I will give you another asset too, because you've got your blurbs maybe, or like you just give yourself a +1. That's the normal rules for what harassing with a blurb. So that would give you like a +1 to this roll.
Cool.
All right. Difficulty 4.
I'm right. That's where this thing is. I'm getting there. Difficulty failed.
Wah. All right.
It's the first time I'm using this, guys.
Yeah. All right. So we got 1 failure. All right. So the last one left is DJ Weaver. Okay. So DJ Weaver needs to successfully lead.
Alrighty.
Well, the scientist that DJ Weaver is playing needs to successfully lead everyone out of here. As I said, it's a difficulty 4 action, but they reduced it by, I believe, Paige and Hack both succeeded their rolls, so that reduced it down to difficulty 2. It's getting pretty easy now. If you had stuff, I think you could almost... Wow, I think you might actually not even have to roll. Persuasion... difficulty 1. Difficulty 1 on this check. You shouldn't fail unless you roll a 1. But that's what we said that one time, and you broke your guitar. So.
Yep. Alrighty, let me just roll and see.
There you go. All right. So, why don't you describe did you come up with a name for your scientist? Like, what is she like?
Oh yeah, I thought of Mary as a name, but I haven't figured out her last name yet.
Okay. Well, she may not live long enough to get her last name. She might be just a red shirt scientist. We'll see. So Mary is leading the pack of employees and tourists. Thank you. And so you get everyone out of there, and we could describe the scenario as maybe like 711 is like mowing down like dinosaurs that stand in your path. Hack is shutting doors as you progress, like telling you guys like what paths to avoid, while Mary is keeping everybody corralled. And Jeremy, why don't you like tell me like a small scenario of like how he fails in helping his team out?
So it's another. No, I thought I saw a raptor, so I shot the lance, but it wasn't a raptor. It was just like a couple of rogue, bigger triceratops things, and so they just sort of stampede through and take out a couple of people or something.
Oh shit! Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So your failure leads to the death of some hapless employees, and Wilhelm screaming
Oh my God,
as they get trampled. But y'all either take cover as they run past, or 711 mercilessly kills them. I don't know.
Is 711 like on purpose, like 7-Eleven?
I don't know if that was Paige's intention, but Robin's intention.
It was not, and I didn't realize it until I heard Jeremy say it that way.
Exactly, me too.
Like, on duty 24/7. Nice.
Yeah,
right.
that was boss. But yeah, my character was just like running, and Boots making a lot of noise, and then her lab coat is just like flaring in the wind that she goes through.
Yeah.
The halls and stuff.
Yes.
Like dart gun. Ready,
yeah, you got that tranquilizer gun. Yeah, you're trying to take up the front, but you haven't really had to shoot anything because 711 is murdering everything that stands in your path. And so you guys get all the people out to safety. So that's gonna be a +1 XP when the dream is done. And But now you guys need to get back to the lab to stop the corporate espionage itself. So this is once again back on you guys. I've created enough that I know what's there waiting for you. But you guys can approach it. I've already thought of at least 4 different ways you guys can approach it, just because looking at your characters. But you guys get the creativity to figure out how that goes for you.
Alrighty.
I love when you put players on the spot.
Holy crap.
Well,
Yeah. Let's just say we gotta, I don't know, wait a few minutes so that everybody that's actually getting out gets out, and then kind of like I don't know, close down a part of the park and to keep the people safe.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea to keep people safe. But your goal is to stop the corporate espionage. So what do you do to, I guess, stop the bad guys?
well, if Hack's already messing in the system, why don't we try and use this, use him, the system, and like funnel them into, I don't know, the dinosaur kill box. Just have the dinosaurs kill them.
Ooh.
I love that. That's
So you're going to
genius.
somehow draw them out of the laboratory, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they have to get the info and leave with it. So if they try to leave, then we just try and funnel them into the T-Rex mouth.
All right. Sweet. Okay. Okay, so like time it for when they're like, they've got everything they need and they're like, let's go. And they're all leaving. Nice. Okay. Well, then we're going to keep this simple. We're going to say a simple little Sean succeed at locking them down. So Sean, make a, I'll say difficulty 4 to get the computer system to shut things down and that kind of stuff. I'll say it's the same as 4. You get an asset because of you have both, what do you call it, computers and electronics.
Okay.
All right, look at that. Okay, so you guys successfully and so your goal is to funnel them into an area where there's a dinosaur, correct? Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's not super climactic, so I'm gonna twist it a little. Okay, so while you guys do succeed in funneling them to an area where there's a dangerous, nasty dinosaur. What kind of dinosaur is it that you funnel them into? Like, what kind of threat is it?
The T-Rex.
Just a
Isn't that
T-Rex.
what Jeremy
Nice.
said?
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Oh, he said T-Rex. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so like you funnel them into like an area, let's say it's like a warehouse, right? It's big enough that the dinosaur actually busted in, and he's walking around in there, and it's still a place you could contain it. So, but you guys, while you're over by the command room and like putting this plan into motion, I'll say that, and some of you are probably on standby, ready to get into that room if the dinosaur fails, right?
Yes.
If the dinosaur fails. Well, I'm trying to think of a cool dinosaur. I'm not very knowledgeable in dinosaurs, and I don't want to use raptor again. But that'd be so
I can
Jurassic
go
Park.
get my 11-year-old. He knows every dinosaur
That would be
ever.
helpful.
This, you know what? Would be actually this is what we'll do. Sean, you are at the command room, and you hear this clicking noise and like this little hiss, and you like start tapping away at the controls, and you see that the camera outside your office is picking up. What was that? Dilophosaurus, the thing that shot what's his name in the eye with the acid. You got one of those. Like, is that Dilophosaurus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know what
Nice.
you're talking.
And you got one that's like coming down the hall near you. All right.
Okay.
And Jeff will love this. And what's funny is, poor Jeff. I planned this thinking he'd get the beer because he loves dinosaurs. But Jeff knows. Y'all know what a tickle chicken is?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, so tickle chicken is like a big raptor that's covered in fur. And,
okay.
and sorry, like feathers, but it's got like this vicious beast like face, and Jeff's like, he says, "Fuck yeah," and he's got like these huge claws, and they're extremely fast. And so you guys are like, you've got the squad quarantined in there in the warehouse with the T-Rex, but you can hear the peck of steel as the feet, the claws of the tickle chicken is coming down the hall towards you guys, and then you hear like the beak like bite and like pick up like an employee that was murdered or something like that, and you look behind you and you see a tickle chicken with like an arm hanging out of its mouth, like turn and look at you, and man, I wish I had a picture right now of a tickle chicken. They're freaking weird looking, but they're actually Jeff told me the actual exact name, Therizinosaurus. Yeah. I think that's right.
So
You
not
pronounce
threatening.
that very carefully.
Okay, so this tickle chicken is coming around the corner. All of you guys are there except for Sean, who was at the controls.
Yeah.
So, actually, let's split it up. Actually, who would have stuck around with Sean at the control center? Who would have?
I think.
I think I would have maybe to be his guard dog robot.
All
right.
If that's the most important thing, then yeah, sure, we can do that.
Well, no, it's not the most important thing. You're both in terrible
I mean-
situation.
Yeah, they're all important.
The Dilophosaurus
Exactly,
is
that's what I
smaller,
mean.
but it's got like an acid spit, and the tickle chicken is like it's huge. I probably am not doing it justice. It's bigger than it's between a T-Rex and a raptor. So, yeah, so it's
Did you
big.
say acid spit?
I'm sorry.
I thought you said acid spit. Like,
Oh, the Dilophosaurus has like an acid spit. Yeah, the one that's
okay,
over by
great.
Sean. Yeah, it's that thing from Jurassic Park where it like hisses and its frills pop out, and it's like, yeah.
oh,
Yeah. So
Okay.
so Robin's character 711 is maybe this is actually an interesting scenario. Maybe she was outside the door guarding control room, and the Dilophosaurus comes around the corner, sees you. We're going to I'm just going to create 2 new NPCs in the initiative tracker, and I want everyone to roll initiative. We'll have each other act on the same thing like it's one combat.
I'm all by myself though.
Yeah, well, Sean still got the door open behind him, but he might
Oh.
close it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Don't leave me outside by myself.
Yeah,
can I spend effort to roll for initiative?
you can if you want to.
It's cool.
Oh, you can add your. Oh, you already rolled it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say you can add effort to initiative, but you already rolled it, so now you just failed. Unfortunately.
That's cool.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out how much armor these guys have.
I'm used to going last.
Ooh, this tickle chicken is nasty. He's nasty.
Well, I'm gonna die.
Well, you're fighting a Dilophosaurus. That's not. If I'd be more scared for Alexander Steele and
That's
the scientist.
True that.
Whew.
I'm going to use my intelligence / Wikipedia and say this thing was a herbivore is their best guess right now. Even though it had like 3
Is that what it is? Is it actually a herbivore?
long-
Yeah, so maybe you could calm it like Crocodile Dundee, man. If you could like,
You're a chicken.
and maybe like the only reason why it's like eating that dude's arm is maybe because it's like starved or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just
go,
shitty
like,
GM who don't know
approach real
it's a
slow
herbivore.
and real crouchy with hands extended in front of you. Like, whoa there.
I'm just gonna call it Dino Spitter because I can't spell Dilophosaurus. All right. So let's see here. Damage. All right. So that's a big feed. Combat feed is bigger than it's ever been in this game. Okay. So wow, Tickle Chicken goes first. Yeah. So it comes around the corner, and we'll say that like he picks up the arm right and he's like gonna eat it, and then like he tastes it and he like spits it out. and so maybe he was just starved or something, maybe, and he's just looking for food, and he doesn't take a taste for it, and like but he turns and looks at you guys, and like you're the only things there, and it deems you as a threat, and it starts like stomping towards you with a growl, and it's gonna take its time approaching you, right? Because it's still a bit unsure about you, Alexander Steele and Mary. So it looks like. All right, so Page, even or hack. What do y'all do?
Obligatory. I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, sweet. All right, so 711. You're gonna fire at the Dilophosaurus. Watch him mow it down in one turn.
All right. Okay.
But then maybe you can go help your allies. So.
Exactly. So I'm just like must kill.
Yep. Dino spitter.
Oh, that's not a very good roll.
Well, with the asset and everything, I think it gets it. Hold on. Yeah, it gets it. It gets it.
Yay.
Damage. I think we said it was a heavy weapon. You using the minigun? Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, so 12. It needs some armor. Wow, even with armor, murdered. Minigun murders it. Just murders it.
I love it.
Okay, so the dino spitter, Sean, peril is gone. The dino spitter has been mowed down by our RoboCop.
Okay. Nice.
And even and hack, what do y'all do?
I'm just going to be looking for other ways to get out of here. So, checking like video cameras.
Other ways to get out of where? Like you're trying to stop, like other ways to stop the espionage team from getting out, or you to get out of the facility? Remember, you're not in peril anymore.
Okay. Because we killed all the dinosaurs.
Well, the dino spitter that you're currently facing is dead.
Actually, I'm going to try to funnel the other team to. I'm thinking the outdoors because I'm assuming that's where all the dinosaurs are.
When you say the other team, you mean the Robo Squad? The bad guys?
Yeah, the bad guys.
Oh, okay. Well, they're in that warehouse right now facing that T-Rex. You funneled them into the room with T-Rex. You can open the doors to the warehouse. Just in case they do actually take down the T-Rex. I mean, they are RoboCop, basically, like corporate guys.
Yeah. Do they look like they're winning, or do they getting the upper
That's
hand?
true. You have a camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a percentile dice. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of GMs would just decide in Cyber System who wins or fails. I'm going to roll a 50-50.
Okay.
Because I think 3 RoboCops is about the same as a T-Rex. So.
Oh, that's a fight for the ages there.
We're all gonna die. Do we get?
You know what? I'll roll it now. I'll just roll it now if that helps. You can kind of gauge how the fight's going. So, 50 or under, the RoboCops are winning. Okay, RoboCops are winning right now.
Okay.
So while you,
if we can let anything in to help.
What's the? Let me see the difference between the. Let me think of the difference between the level of a RoboCop squad. Let's see. RoboCop squad is 4, 5, 6. I'll say the T-Rex is difficulty 8. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. If the RoboCop wins 2 rounds, they beat the dinosaur. On that percentile die.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
So it looks
I'm
like
going to show everybody in here, or on our side, and I say, they're about to win. do we want to go confront them or open up some doors and see if more dinosaurs will come attack them?
I want to try and get down there and use my other fun new spell or power, whatever it's called.
I'm gonna Johnny number 5 this and need more input. So whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah, Hack, you're right there by her, and she's saying need input. You know. What are your orders for 711?
Actually, I think we should just sneak up on them. If they're preoccupied with the T-Rex, we can just sneak up.
Do you like want to quietly open a door?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do that now while you're at the controls?
Yeah. Shooting.
You can open the door that the players are up against. Mary and Alexander Steele are up against.
Okay.
Is that what you do? So they're cornered with T-Rex on one side, Tickle Chicken on the other?
Yep.
Okay, all right, okay, yep. So the door behind you, Jeremy, just starts going. He's quietly opening it.
Yeah, slowly.
Slowly opening it, yes. All
So
right.
it makes the extra long scream.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? You know?
Or the air
be awesome.
hissing from the pistons or whatever.
If y'all want a GM intrusion, I'll do that. You know what? Let's do that, actually. Because this game is awesome in that. Okay, so y'all want one? Well, actually, you don't get to turn it down. You either have to give me one or I give you. Okay, so I'm giving a group GM intrusion for. We'll do it for everybody because it's gonna fuck everybody up. So everyone gets +1 XP, and Sean tries to open the door like slowly, right? And the door opens, and it opens about like 3/4 of the way, and then it starts saying error, door defaulting out, error, and it's like being super effing loud about it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Great.
nice. All right, okay, so
Sorry.
Alexander Steele, what are you doing? This door behind you just opened, and then you hear the gunfire of miniguns and a T-Rex. Like miniguns firing a T-Rex and the roaring of a T-Rex behind you in the warehouse that Sean just... The skeevy lawyer wants to escape and doesn't care if you all die. That's what it is.
I want to head towards the T-Rex and the gunfire and try and cause one of the other RoboCop people and try and use my stasis spell on them.
You say a stasis spell?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It'll take them out of fighting the
Ooh.
T-Rex for a little bit.
I will
until the
give, if
T-Rex
you do
gets
that,
to it.
then it will be uneven, and I'll give the T-Rex an instant win next turn.
Cool. See the target, short range, Okay. Action, button, and... Hey, wait. Yeah. I'm just going to actually roll well this time. Yeah!
Nice. And remember, your edge will reduce that cost.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Just make sure you knew that. Okay.
Thank you.
So describe that to us. What does it look like?
So I kind of sneak in and get up to where we can see what's going on and hide behind, I don't know, one of the crates of dinosaur chow and zap a swirly electric wave of energy around the middle RoboCop looking dude. And
Nice.
he just sort of freezes.
Oh, so he's like this, like he's like in one position and he can't do anything? Nice.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
For technically for 1 minute or until while in stasis he's impervious to harm and cannot be moved and is immune to all effects, so he's just sort of standing there,
Not helping his friends, though. So
Exactly.
That's a good thing. All right, RoboCop squad. We're going to roll... No, actually, we already rolled this turn. Right now, they're facing down a T-Rex. We already rolled this turn. Mary, the door is screeched open behind you, stopped, faulted out, and you just saw, like, Jeremy's character just run into the room and use all magic-y shit on these RoboCorp squatters. What do you do? Eddie, what do you want to do? Oh,
Sorry,
Lord.
there.
You there, buddy?
I'm here.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Not gonna help much with the fighting.
Well, maybe as a paleontologist or / scientist, you know something in the warehouse that could help you guys win this fight, maybe.
Can maybe a mech suit like an alien?
It's like because we're just throwing around RoboCops. Well, I was thinking maybe I don't know, I don't know, maybe a device that like it works on T-Rexes, but also might affect the RoboCops, or something. I don't know, like a thing that distracts. I don't know.
Like a big taser, like a dino taser.
A dino taser?
Or like a mech suit.
Or like a mech suit. No. We've had enough mech suits. All right, so you know what? Make an intellect roll, Weaver. And I'll give you an asset on this since you're the scientist paleontologist. And you succeed difficulty 4, then I'll say you find something that helps you.
Alrighty. Let me spend 2 points here. How do I do that?
Oh, right. Okay, so you're going to... Yeah, that's right, because you got an edge of 1. Okay, so the way you do that is you'll just... Because you have where it says your might, speed, and intellect, it says a max. You'll just reduce the big one underneath the word intellect. So it would go from 12 to 10. And you're going to spend effort on it?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. And then just roll what you'll do is roll an untrained roll under your skills. You'll see an untrained there.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Make sure it has 2 assets. There you go. Now roll it. All right. Yeah, we'll say you find a giant freaking dinosaur taser. We're talking like this thing is the size of you hold it with 2 hands. It's so heavy, that kind of thing. And we'll say it's we'll just call it heavy damage, 12 damage.
Zap.
Nice. And I'm assuming you're going to zap. Well, who are you going to zap? I mean, if you kill the T-Rex, then you got to fight the RoboCorp. If you kill the RoboCorp, you got to fight the T-Rex. So who are you going to zap? You know what? I'll say it does. I'll say you get an asset on a roll if you attack the RoboCorp guys. Because the taser and they're all metal and shit and robot. But up to you who you attack.
Since I value dinosaur life, I'll attack them.
You attack I'm sorry, you cut out. Who's he attacking?
Oh, the RoboCorp.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's going to be a difficulty. They're pretty tough. Difficulty 4 enemies. And what you're going to do is you're going to make I'll actually I'll put an item on your sheet. It's called Big Taser. Big Taser. Now, if you look at your sheet on the actions tabs are on the right hand side.
All right.
You should see an attack that's called Big Taser.
I see it.
Yeah, just click that sword.
Ooh.
Roll a 0, unfortunately. Yep. Want. Okay, so you fire the big taser, and it hits something, and just streaks past the RoboCorps. Unfortunately, what's funny is this small scenario turned into basically the entire session. All right, so Tickle Chicken. I'm trying to decide whether it's gonna run in there after you guys, or if it. You know what? This is what happens. It hasn't registered that there's a T-Rex in there yet, and so it's going to run up to the. I'll roll a 50-50. Whoever's closest to it, and it's gonna make one attack before it realizes that there's a T-Rex in there. So we'll say low it's Weaver, Mary, and high it's Alexander Steele. High it's Alexander Steele. Okay. So Tickle Chicken rushes into the room and like uses its nasty claws on you. Make a speed roll. Alexander Steele.
Okay.
Speed defense.
I no longer have that there. Big number. Meh.
It was difficulty 4. So no, wait, no, it's bigger than that. That's the. Oh yeah, no, it's not. You're gonna fail.
Fine.
But he's like, I haven't failed. All right, you take 8 damage from its claws.
8. Ugh.
The giant chicken, man. How much damage you think a giant chicken does? All right.
We're all gonna die.
She keeps saying that. How many sessions have we played that she says that? I think it's like at least 2 sessions, 3 sessions. We all live. You always live.
Like I'm a glass
Until the
half
time you
empty
don't, I
person.
guess. But
Yeah, that's true.
okay, so
Glass half empty.
hack, page, or even. What do y'all do? Now you have a room with RoboCorp, Tickle Chicken, and a T-Rex in it.
Like you do.
And remember, your mission
somebody
is to
else
stop
can
the
go
corporate
before me.
espionage. So, I mean, I guess I could say that part of that is to survive, but
When does the video game stop?
yeah, it's like
Survive
all we got to do
back.
is kill the cops, and then it ends, or does like a cutscene begins, or is it?
When
Yeah.
do the credits roll?
Nice.
We need to know that trigger. Has anyone played this game before?
Nice. Nice. You know what? If someone makes an intellect roll to say that they know this dream, I
mean,
will
I
have
know.
it be favorable in their scenario.
I've done a lot of feathers in my life, so
You want to roll it?
I'll roll it. That's
All right. That will be, I'll give you the identifying bonus. So make a trained skill in identifying. And I'll say it's difficulty 3. It's pretty common. Feather.
All right. Come on. Oh my god.
No, it totally doesn't end. You don't know when it ends, but it totally doesn't end until you find out guys get safe. And the corporate guys are dead. So.
Oh shit.
Hey, I've already gotten 2 XP.
I'm
Y'all
just
could all
like-
get murdered here and still get 2 XP. So.
I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, I've done so many feathers, it's hard to remember which one is which.
Done so many drugs, they're all just like blended together.
That's right.
Nice.
Right.
Hmm.
All right, what are you guys gonna do? I'm just a big dumb robot who shoots. So
Shit. Trying to think like what we could do. I mean, okay, so I don't want to make this worse by letting more dinosaurs in. But,
Oh, now you decide not to do that.
well, there's 2. Before there was only 1.
Hey, you never know. More dinosaurs could just trample everything and then
Trample us.
shh.
Oh,
do we know who our like end targets are? Like the actual spies or what have
Your
you?
job is to stop those guys from getting out with what they took.
And do we know where they are and who they are?
Well, it's
Yeah,
these guys. It's just these guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These guys here. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it simple. I could make it something more complicated than that, but I'm trying to.
Oh,
keep
okay.
It. Yeah.
what else is in this area? Because I'm thinking like it'd be nice if we could, if there's something that would blow up, something
Like in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Sean, you had a computer in the command
Yeah,
room.
so I'm gonna,
You wanna,
like, look around
like
on the
pull up the
camera.
inventory list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll say difficulty 3, intellect task. If you succeed, you find something.
Okay. Just untrained.
Okay, yeah, difficulty 3, you made it. So
Okay.
you find something interesting that could help you. I don't know what you're looking for here. Are you wanting to blow the building the Kingdom Come? And like,
No, not like blow up the entire building, but maybe if I kill the guys, or maybe do some damage to the T-Rex. Kind of what I want to do is keep them occupied shooting at each other, because that gives us more opportunity to take care of our chicken and then shoot at them.
Actually, because there's a little overlap between what you and Weaver are doing, I'm going to twist it a little bit. Just to kind of, so we don't because it's the weirdest warehouse in the world that has all this kind of stuff to kill things. How about we say this? There's defense battery in the warehouse that didn't come online because the power shut down.
Okay.
You can get that defense battery online, and you could help the players. Maybe fight these Corp Squad or T-Rex. What do you think about that? Sound good?
Yeah, easy enough.
Because I was noticing there's a lot of overlap between what you're doing and what DJ did last time. And
yeah. I'm just trying to keep them occupied.
Right. Well, they're definitely occupied. It's whether they die.
No, they are, but I have a feeling like they're going to kill that T-Rex and try to run away. And
maybe they only got one more turn to try to succeed at it. So yeah. Okay. All right.
So maybe half and half. Like 2 of us go stop keep an eye on the gang, and the rest can get that battery online.
Well, no, it's something he can do from the computer here. He can get the battery going from the computer here. He can get it all online.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what about now Paige and Even? What do y'all do?
All I'm good for is shooting things. Big dumb reprogram robot.
Okay.
So, do you guys want me to shoot the enemy robo cops? I feel like that's about the only usefulness I'm gonna provide.
Shoot the enemy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at whichever one is closest to me, I guess.
We'll say that one is in stasis right now. He's the one that's in stasis. RoboCop Squad 2 is going to be the one you can attack. 4-3. So
right. Okay.
The one that's in stasis is immune to stuff.
Yes, you wouldn't want to attack him.
Okay. All right. Got it. Pow, pow, pow.
Look at that.
Ooh, that's
Look at
pretty nice.
For the sake of brevity, we got a minigun. It dies. Plus the critical hit, plus 4 damage from the critical hit. Then
Nice.
it dies. Okay, so you murder this other RoboCorp guy with your minigun. Bullets flying through him, metal shards everywhere, electricity shocking as he falls to the ground. And so what I'm going to do now is actually, Even still needs that. Even, what do you do for the RoboCops?
I want to get away from this friggin' dinosaur that's trying to attack.
Yeah, tickle chicken's right in your face. Yeah.
I should have shot that for you.
It's okay. I'm just gonna frame warp away, which functionally is just me running away. I just move further and not, in a straight line.
I don't think you had to make a roll though, so that's nice. You're just away from it. So
cool.
Nice, very cool. So zoop, and you're gone, and sweet. So you're away from it, and RoboCorp. Okay, so they're down 2 guys basically. This was the final roll. We already had each side had a success. I'm gonna say 25% chance they succeed. Yeah, let's do that. So 25 or lower, they succeed. We kill the T-Rex. Nope. So the T-Rex, picks up the last RoboCorp guy with his big maw, and as Jeff pointed out in chat, a 6-ton bite. Bites into this RoboCorp guy, and you see just he falls apart basically in its mouth. He bites so hard and just splits the RoboCorp guy in half and just throws his head around, and you see chunks of metal smash into the walls and stuff as the T-Rex. But the T-Rex is busy with this. This is a chance for everyone to possibly escape. So what do you guys do? I'm just going to kind of go out initiative here. Jeremy's away from the chicken. No one's next to the chicken. The chicken sees that there's a T-Rex now, because remember I said that he'll figure it out. He's going to run. You guys are just going to try to get out of Dodge? Is that the plan? There's another guy in stasis. I mean, technically he could come out of stasis. Actually, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
And we can't like deactivate him or anything?
If somebody gets up next to him, I mean, I'm assuming I can turn it off.
Yeah, sure. That's something you can do. Yeah, we'll say that Paige or Weaver, because Weaver has science skill. Both of you guys probably have the knowledge to can make a roll to deactivate the RoboCorp.
Okay, my mute.
Weaver, it's actually your initiative if we stayed in initiative. So, do you want to try to deactivate the RoboCorp guy?
Sure thing. Can I shoot my dart gun at it? Just try to get like a good hit with it.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure. It's like lower the stasis, and instead of like trying to deactivate it, you just fire a gun at it. Fire your tranquilizer gun at it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so even do you lower your stasis field so you can do that? I'm assuming he does. He's muted. Okay, yeah.
I'm on mute again. Yes.
Okay, so Weaver, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alrighty. I'm going to put some might into it, just in case.
Right. It'd be more speed.
Ooh, you almost scared me with speed. Let me see. Oh, I did it wrong. What did I do? Can't see the keyboard. Where? Huh. A little help.
Yeah, just change the 10 to a 7, and then add and you'll add an asset to your big taser. Oh wait, you still got that taser gun. You don't want to just fire that at the RoboCorp guy instead of your train gun?
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, just roll that on your attacks tab, because that could possibly murder the guy. I mean, it's pretty powerful. Look at that, 2 crits, and it's one scene. 2 attacks, 2 crits. Okay, so unless you want to describe it, Weaver, do you want to describe what it does to him?
Oh yeah.
All right. What happens to the RoboCorp guy?
So I get it charged and ready, and then when it goes off, like my clothes and my hair kind of like blow back like this, and like the hair on my skin just like goes up because there's so much energy, and then the lightning kind of has like 3 beams to it, and it just like eats them up from inside out.
Nice. And maybe like a kind of he starts to explode from the inside out, maybe. Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so the RoboCorp guys are done. You've stopped them from escaping with this stuff. And as soon as that happens, you guys need to consider leaving. So here's what I'll do. The people that are in that room, I'll say, I guess, just make a speed roll to just get out of the room quickly before the T-Rex sees you're there. And then there's a fight. So make a speed roll. I guess it would be Even and Mary. Well, I'll say Alexander, Mary, and 711.
Always with the 20s.
Nice. Well, you ain't got to worry about it. Just make a, Weaver, just make a untrained under your skills. That's fine, too. Sweet, that's fine.
Why do I can never remember how to spend effort to do this.
You just lower your pools, and just add an asset.
Just add an asset?
Yeah.
Okay. Untrained speed. Let's roll bad again. Oh.
There you go. So you guys all get out before the T-Rex realizes that you're there. And Sean, DM intrusion earlier made that door stuck. Sean, I'm going to need you to make a roll to see if you can unstuck that door.
Okay.
Close it behind him. Yeah.
with the one asset? Or
Yeah, electronics would apply to this too. Sure.
okay.
All right.
But it does
So
make-
Sean gets the door working again, shuts it behind you, and then you guys hear a familiar orchestral tune. And fade to black. It probably says something like, because like in the Vurt novels or whatever, it describes them almost like video games from like DOS era. Like something pops up on the screen, and like it says you've completed Jurassic Espionage. You know, like episode like number 47. Credits out to, and then they start to roll across the screen, and you can at this point just jack out whenever you want. But I say jack out, it's not Shadowrun. Fuck. But you can slip out from the dream at this point and be free. Do y'all? I'm assuming y'all all do that. You get 3 XP for just doing the dream. Rephrase that. 2 XP because you got 1 because you freed the tourists and the employees and stuff, and then you got 1 for just completing it. You got the other from the intrusion, which I think did. You guys already add the intrusion XP to your sheets?
I did.
I see Weaver
did.
didn't. I'll put his. All right, now Weaver's got his. Everybody else put their.
I
And
put
then
mine on.
yeah, you need to put your 2 for the dream. Nice.
Thank you, sorry.
So all together, we should be 3 higher than we were before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As we
Alright.
come out of the feather, I look at all my new friends, and I'm like, man, guys, we should do that more often. That was fun.
I'm just like, no.
Okay, so that's a good time to talk about what's next for everybody. We don't have super long. We can play over a little bit, and we can just give Sean the boot if we have to. But ideally, we won't do that. But we so I figured out what the other feathers are, and I wanted to talk to you guys about what your characters personally do, because we kind of have subplots going on. So, you know, Paige has decided that she doesn't want to take no shit from a shadow goth that that gypped her on some money. Even has released a cult leader that wants to summon Dagon into the world. I mean, there's that, you know. Weaver wants to become a big superstar, and Sean is apparently without direction and aimless. What is Sean? Oh, I had something for Sean I was going to do.
Okay.
Here, when you come out of the feather, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
you got a notification on your because you don't need to use a PDF. You have like it's just in your head, right? Like you're tapped into computers and stuff.
Yeah.
You need a notification saying that it just says missed call from oh man, damn it, I forgot their names. Neil and Vanish Kumar. We'll say it's Vanish Kumar. And Vanish Kumar and Neil Kumar, you haven't heard from them in years. Last time you spoke to them, they were programmers, computer programmers.
Okay.
But you know that they were really good at weaving dreams, or at least they had the talent to do it. They just didn't have the the technology to do it. They have that kind of talent. So,
Okay.
and you have a missed call from them.
Okay.
We'll get back to that. Okay, so all of y'all have kind of something going on. But I wanted to real quickly go over the feathers that you guys got. First off, we need to decide whose feather was that you guys took. Who all had feathers? Because we'll take off one from someone.
You can
Paige
take
had
it from
feathers.
mine.
Okay,
I
she's
had-
just
yeah, I had
volunteering.
Trying to introduce them to my delights and fancies, so it could be my feather. That
Okay,
way, just
you had 2 blue feathers, so we'll take one off. Right, so we got a black feather in your inventory.
mm,
Okay, so we're actually going to change the name of this black feather. This black feather is called... Well, you rename it because I'm typing and it's all in the...
Okay,
You're hearing it
yeah,
in the Skype. Just put black and put the life and death of A.C. McCallum.
Okay.
And under blue feather, we're gonna write home episode 4.
All right.
And Weaver, I think you had some blue feathers, didn't you? You had 1 too. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I got future pop.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Oh, and you guys should have 1 more feather. Math is wrong. You should have 1 more feather. That is.
Oh yeah. Jeremy has the other black feather, right?
I've got a blue feather.
Oh, Sean has a blue feather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where it's from. Thank you. That's where it's from. Okay, the other feather is it's questing beast. It's number 6. I don't know why I put 12. Yeah, so you got 4 feathers you could potentially do if y'all wanted to keep doing feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Get questing beast number 6, home episode 4, and you've got future cop, which I completely forgot about, and so if you pick that one, I won't have any fucking clue when I'm gonna run it. And you've got the life and death of AC McCallum, which obviously, if it's a black feather, it's gonna net more XP, right? Just for doing it. It's also gonna be more realistic, and you could die in it. But I mean, but you guys don't know much about these feathers unless you succeed on rolls. So this is where Paige's character kind of comes in. If you want to try to know more about these feathers.
Yeah, I would love to see
so
how.
Let me see what the level. We're gonna roll 1d6 plus 2 for the black feather. Okay, so difficulty 5 on the black feather, and the difficulty is much easier on the blue. We'll just say difficulty 3 on the blues. And you just have to roll 1 roll, and it tells me how much you know.
Can I use my identifying skill?
Yeah, that'll apply here.
Okay, and I would like to use an effort. So
might as
that
well,
will
right?
come from intellect, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I put.
Is this something I could help with Vertology, or is that?
Well, you got an edge of 1, so that would bring it down to 15 instead of 16, as opposed to by 3. It just reduces by 2.
Does it cost an experience point?
No, it costs you from your pool,
from
but
skill?
normally it's 3 for the first level of effort. If you have edge, it reduces it by 1. So you had 17, so it'd be 15.
So I should be at 15. Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
Thank you for correcting me.
All right, but roll an identifying skill roll.
All right. Hey, I'll take it.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna throw you a little thing that I wasn't gonna tell you unless you did another roll and succeeded at, or made the right friends. Okay, so not only do you know what each of these are, wow. All right. The home episode 4 is kind of a mix of Wall-E and E.T. The scenario leading up to episode 4 is you've never played the dream, but you know where episode 3 ends. Episode 3 ends with crap, I gotta check my notes. Episode 3 ends with Daxa, the robot defender, dying. And I gotta backtrack a little bit. Sorry. There was a crash ship, a la ET style. Okay. What came out was a robot. Befriended these young teenagers, which you characters play, but in a scene that transpired with local cops, Daxa was killed. But upon her death, her chest compartment opens, revealing an incubation pod. She is actually a nanny ship.
Okay.
And now you have this incubation pod that's about the size of a football, or whatever's inside is about the size of a football. Okay, so it's kind of like a small cradle or something, you know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And Daxa had orders to get the ship, you guys need to get somewhere to get to call home to someone to get the incubation pod. Something is inside that incubation pod, probably like an alien baby. I mean, that's basically the scenario.
Okay.
So Home episode 4 is take the baby, and you're all playing teenagers, and try to call the spaceship.
Okay.
So it's like a mix of Wall-E and E.T. So that's kind of what I was going for. All right, so that's Home episode 4. Questing Beast number 6. What, Jeff? What, Sean?
I was going to say we'll get everywhere on bicycles.
That's what I was totally thinking. It's like there's like a little like basket on the front of a bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Questing Beast number 6 is is kind of like a side trek story in the Questing Beast scenario. It's just basically the story of King Pillow Snore trying to finally kill the Questing Beast. It's like this one trophy that he's always tried to defeat. It's this mythical creature, and the whole chronology is of him trying to defeat the Questing Beast or try to track it. But it's more of the story of King Pillow Snore, and I know that's a weird name, but I didn't come up with that. All right, so, Questing Beast number 6 is like a side trek where someone tries to assassinate King Pillow Snore, and you've got to figure out who and why. I already given you more than I would have given you, but you rolled a 19. The fact that I'm even telling you that it was an assassination attempt is already.
Okay.
So Questing Beast number 6. Future Cop, I don't know what it is yet. I'll tell you when I come up with it.
Okay.
All right. It's Time Crisis, basically. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
The Life and Death of A.C. McCallum. Okay, this is really cool. This is the Black Feather. This is like a fantasy, like a myth. It's a fictional retelling of the story of Jesse James. But like, what it is it's a Wild West story where 3 of his posse have been captured, and your mission is to either get them to Coldwater to face trial, or use them to lure out and kill A.C. McCallum. But the big thing about this dream in particular that makes it really sought after is that there was an actual gunsmith that was the Dreamweaver. Okay? So the detail put into A.C. McCallum's pistol or revolver, it is so complex and accurate that you can actually take it out of the dream.
I like that one.
So it's actually a recoverable gun.
Nice.
A mythical legendary. I mean, literally a magic gun, basically, that you get from a dream.
I like that. So while we're all like looking at our feathers or whatever, I get all like a know-it-all. I'm like, oh yeah, this one does that, and I'm like explaining it to them, kind of almost in that like condescending, like I know that, not been there, done that, but like I know what that is, I know what that is, I know what that is.
Right.
And I'm telling them all about all of these feathers, and I point to the western one, and I'm like, this one sounds awesome, and we should, if you guys were interested, we should totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally get stuff.
And keep in mind now, your characters obviously have abilities and stuff. I mean, that's the thing that. But your abilities kind of have to fit the genre, right? I mean, to at least some extent. For example, Sean can't hack if there's not computers to hack in the dream, you know. So that may have a bearing on what you guys do. But like Home, for example, Sean might be able to do really cool things in Home with hacking and stuff.
Right.
The other two, maybe less so, but like there's way more rewards that you might get from for example, the Life and Death of A.C. McCallum. Just something to think about. So, and I'll let you guys mull it over because I have good enough idea of all of them that I could run them all right now. So, except for Future Cop, I'll come up with that before the next game. And what did we want to do to? That's a good point, Jeff. Like maybe like his. That's a good point. Thank you for the idea. So maybe Sean's like hacking could translate to like tinkering. That's a good point.
It can translate to what?
Like tinkering in like
Yeah.
another
The
setting.
western one.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is we could work in something like steampunkish, or it's just like,
Or maybe you're hacking the dream, right?
yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe
You
you're
know.
Doc Brown.
Yeah, you could Doc Brown it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from using your skill. It just might be harder to use your skill.
Yeah.
That'd be totally cool. Like, what is that, Back to the Future 2 or 3? That's 3. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
I know that one gets hate, but I love that one. I still do. I love it. All right. And I had more information on Victoria and Galamane. If you guys wanted to pursue those instead. Also, Weaver, Eddie, I had an idea that like your performance sets you on the path to success, kind of in stardom, at least in Trafford, right? And so the guy who manages the Stardust, the club where y'all played at, he's come to you wanting to sign you for a contract, an exclusive gig to play at the club, like on a consistent, regular basis. And what does your character think about that?
I think that's good. It's better than just drift feed.
Yeah, and is there anything else your character might be doing related to that, like his drive towards fame?
Oh, I was thinking maybe getting into, I don't know, like getting into lots of feathers, getting inspiration from more Vurt world
Okay.
influences. Does that
Very
make
cool.
sense?
That's cool. Well, that's a perfect situation then, because then you could be like, we got all these new feathers that I haven't done yet. Maybe you can write like a depressing song after the life and death of AC McCallum. I don't know.
Yeah, like basically get mental samples to take home.
Nice. That is an interesting idea because most musicians take inspiration from their life experiences, and doing feathers is a great way to experience more of life. So it will in a weird kind of way. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, sweet. All right, so Jeremy, we're assuming some days pass, right? We're assuming that even actually at the time y'all took that dream, days could have passed. So, what sort of things is your character doing anything related to Galamane? Or has he just said F it?
He wants to find him from a what the hell did you do to me sort of a thing, and see if any of the Vertness could be reversed, since it's a terminal thing.
Interesting.
But, yeah. But there is no altruistic, like, oh crap, I let out some crazy cult leader who's gonna probably try and kill people or something. That's not.
Yeah, he's not. It's totally not a. Well, what's funny is you don't really know how. You really don't know how Galamane is reacting to being in this world. Ultimately, it was his own volition that freed him. Dagon didn't free him. So that's actually a fair point. I actually thought about that earlier. That could be really interesting to look at from that perspective. But you want to find Galamane and ask him what he did to you, or do you want to find someone that might know? Well, I guess a little bit of both. Might know what he did to you. Okay. If anybody knows, it's Galamane.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, you know that he bursted out of that spore, and he became like an orange mist, and he just kind of whisked away.
Yeah.
Make a Vertology roll, and we're assuming with this roll that you're actually like digging into books and stuff, right? Like you're actually doing research to figure out this information. Make a Vertology roll. You didn't get really good, but I'll give you this. I'll say that was his essence.
Mm-hmm.
That was his Vertness, if you will, because he's not a human, really. I mean, you can get in the metaphysical, discussion about souls and stuff, but he's a Vurt being. That was his Vertness. Without a physical form, he's kind of powerless. Like he was nothing but energy in that state.
Okay.
So you're guessing that he possessed someone.
Okay.
He needed a vessel. All right.
Interesting.
And if I will say this, you think you can narrow it down to either robo or human because he was psychically linked to you.
Yeah.
There's a chance that he's either robo or human or a mixture of the two because he
Right.
himself was human. It's kind of
Yeah.
like compatibility. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it probably didn't travel far.
Yeah. So I'd try to think about where I was and if we knew anybody that was around whenever we came out of that feather.
Yeah, you were in
'Cause
Parker's place, so it's definitely in
Yeah.
this region of Trafford.
Yeah. So I'd be like just asking people if anybody's acting weird, that sort of a thing,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
and go about looking that way.
Do you want the help from any other players in that search?
Yes, because didn't Hack set up some cameras or something around Parker's already anyway?
He did.
Mhm.
That's a fair, interesting point. And by the way, I didn't forget that. That's going to be something I've been thinking about. So that's coming up. All right. But yeah, you could use that, for example. Yeah, you could use that. You could help you talk. Paige's next criminals. Maybe she knows contacts. Well, I say ex. She's probably still a criminal. I mean, come on, let's be honest. And maybe she knows people. You could help each other in all kinds of ways. So in what way might you're thinking maybe just Sean with the cameras? He just maybe y'all are using the cameras to scope out the area and maybe watch passerbys and who's in the area and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I could talk to talk to Paige about what that the criminal element of it, the casing a person or a whatnot, and be like, you want to find this other person, I want to find this person, and we can probably help each other.
Yeah. I like it.
All right. Cool. Well, this is actually going to, if you're using Sean's camera stuff, this is going to fall on Sean for the most part. Because he's going to, well, Sean, are you even going to help him? Or are you F you, man?
No,
You've been
fine.
silent. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Real quick.
So Sean, make a perception. I guess it'd be perception related. You know what? I'll say your electronics can apply to this because your cameras are assisting you. So that would be an electronics can apply to this. If you have anything like perception, you can apply that as well. I don't know if you do. Nope. But electronics will work. Make a.
Just an electronics roll.
I'll just see how well you do. We'll just roll high, roll good.
Okay. Hmm?
Wow. Okay. All right, 5. Nice. Okay, so yeah, Sean, you're cataloging, kind of watching over the last few days since it happened, and tracking the locals and stuff, who's going into what house and stuff nearby, who's passing by, who passes by every day, that kind of thing, who picks up on the camera, and there is one individual that between now and when you install the cameras would come by every couple of days across the camera feed. And you would guess from the person he's definitely not wealthy, definitely struggling financially. I mean, he lives in Old Trafford, but he's a robo man based on just pure description. And it looks like he's often carrying bags or something. Something he passes by the street to go to a local mart. And you get a pretty good description of the guy by his face.
Okay.
And so maybe you could, I mean, if y'all wanted to know where to go next, you could maybe go to the mart and question people. You might can you could roll an intelligence roll right now, to be intellect roll, and be oh, I know this guy, if you roll really good. But you could do all kinds of things. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try the intellect roll. Doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be like crazy high, but like just an off chance that you succeed. Yeah, make an intellect roll. Yeah, I'll say difficulty like I don't know, just like 8. Just to like it's more luck than it is anything. Well, can you even roll an 8 without effort? Nope, you can't. You don't have a skill to do it. You can spend effort twice now that you're level tier 2. You can spend effort twice and make it a 6 and make it rollable if you wanted to.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
If he fails,
Well, I'll be damned. Now he fell by 1. Fell by 1.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I guess anybody that was looking at the camera could have rolled it, but
Yeah, could I try identifying with my skill?
that skill is so broad. Sure.
Hey, you are free to say no. You know.
I know. I'm just.
I don't get
I know. I just don't get that skill yet. But that's great. Great. Okay, so for you, sweet. So roll identifying, but if you don't spend effort, it's still unrollable.
I'm spending effort.
Okay, you'll have to spend 2 points of effort. So that's going to take 5 from your pool minus
I
edge.
can't spend 2 effort because I'm not tier 2 yet.
You just got 3 XP. You didn't level up tier 2.
I didn't. I mean, I thut we would do bookkeeping and leveling.
Oh, you
up,
can do it
like,
now. Days are passing. You can just say you're leveled if you want to.
Okay. All right. I'm leveled.
Okay. Yay!
So I'll add my like the things I pick up. You know.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I'll leave the
Okay.
fancy grounds logged in later.
Okay. So identifying.
Yeah, it'll
so
cost
2,
5 intellect to do it minus your
5
edge.
intellect.
So
Thank you for mathing that out for me.
So 4 be 10. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and roll it and pray. You made it.
Guy.
Hey.
Wait, no, you failed. Yeah, you failed. Sorry.
Oh.
Because I always forget that like it tells you what level you succeed at, and if I do the mental gymnastics first, then I'm looking for a different number than it's looking for. So, yeah, you would have to roll one higher. So, yeah. So unfortunately, you failed. You can re-roll it if you want to, but
Nope. I'm good.
you guys have other avenues. So to find this guy.
So my plan is to have my blurb flies wait until the normal scheduled time we would have see the guy and have them follow it.
Okay.
And report back, kind of a thing.
Yeah, he's got a relatively consistent. Well, he had a. Ooh,
he had one.
That's actually an interesting. Jeremy, that was nice. Okay, that was nice mentioning that because it reminded me. Okay, he had a relatively consistent schedule after the cameras were installed. That schedule changed, which is a pretty good indicator for you.
Sure.
You know, but he was the kind of person that like every couple of days he went to the mart and bought food. You know, kind of like before. You know,
but I mean, so
you could still like put the drones out.
Yeah, just put them out to see if with trying to find him, kind of
right,
a thing.
right. Canvassing the area.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Sweet. All right.
I guess I don't talk to people because that would be too easy.
Well, you're trained in perception.
I am.
And but it is it's sort of the drone in you. I'm gonna say the drone. I don't want to make this OP, but it seems like to me like the drone would give you an asset on this. On perception. So why don't you roll a perception roll with an asset? And the roll's still going to be hard because he's not. It's hard to explain. He's erratic right now.
Right. It's still just a lot.
I'm going to say it's a difficulty 7. So.
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
if
I think
I
actually
spend.
Check mark. Yeah, there you go.
If I spend the edge.
Effort.
That. Right.
Don't you love it how these RPGs use the same terminology? It throws you off. That was totally a Shadowrun goof up.
Well, no, because it's edge that makes it cheaper to use the effort.
Yes.
And I was looking at my edge number. Anyway, so the blurb flies give me an asset, but then spending or buying effort, using effort, is more assets, right?
Yes.
That's how that works. I don't know why I can't remember that. Okay.
It's just
Spending
because there's not a check that you can check that says effort.
Okay. So we're
Look
rolling
at that. Bam. Look at that. Okay, so not only do your drone, your blurb, I say drone, blurbs catch the guy, spot the guy. They follow him successfully, because I'm just going to major effect, successfully to his house and don't get spotted.
Cool.
Successfully to his apartment complex where he's living, don't get spotted. In fact, during his travels, before he goes home, he stops and goes to the park and just sits on a bench for a while. Just sits there, like creepily just staring.
Drawing small pentagrams in the sand, and then
Yeah, he's like, he's got a rock and he's like etching a pentagram into the wooden bench. You know, starts randomly spouting, scaring kids. No.
Cool.
I mean, at this point, you could just go find the guy and sit in the park bench beside him.
I know, but then I'd have to like ask him questions.
Okay, you want to pick that up next game?
Sure. I don't know.
Since Sean needs the log early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, everyone, we're having a short session today because Sean's got to take off, and we're short player, anyways. We were glad to have Eddie back though. It's been a while since he's been in here, man.
Yes.
So, yes. So, like what, 2-3 sessions? So, but thank goodness he's back.
Almost 3.
And I'm going to talk to
give
you
my
about your XP. We're going to give you a bump up, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because you haven't been here, and not because you didn't want to be, So,
Oh no, dude.
yeah. So we're gonna wrap here. Did I give everybody everybody's got the correct XP, right, from GM Intrusions? Total XP delivered this session was what, 3?
Yeah, I think so.
3? Okay. All right. I didn't do any personal intrusions this session, but okay. All right. So yeah, so that's something. Okay, so we're gonna have a few weeks off, unfortunately, because of my crazy work schedule, and I'm actually gonna check that right now. See where the next date we come back.
Schedule on Twitch says the
January the 6th. January the 6th. Unless someone has an issue with that, then that's when we should be coming back with this campaign. And don't forget to, if you're watching, thank you for watching, of course, obviously, but also D&D Wednesday night back. So we're maybe killing a Fomorian king. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe going into a dwarven fortress / mine. Don't know.
That sounds awesome.
Yep. So I'm really excited for this one particular enemy that's not. I find it in Tome of Beasts. That's like badass. I just love little enemies that ride like big enemies. I got this really cool. Yes. So I just love things like that. But anyways, that's coming up next session. So, all right. Well, I digress. So we'll see you all January the 6th. If you're just watching Vurt, I'm going to edit this down as pretty much as soon as we get done and put the edited one down on Twitch for people to watch. So thank you for joining us. Bye.
Later. Night.